Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news of this evening, ghost shot dead in Porus, Manchester. A man was shot dead while walking towards his Clarkston home in Porus, Manchester on Monday night. The deceased was identified by residents as Jamaica Stevens, otherwise called Ghost or Brown Man. Residents told the news that about 9:40 p.m. they heard loud explosions and subsequently found Stevens' body in a pool of blood with a gunshot wound to the head. Residents theorized that Stevens was walking home when he was attacked and shot less than 150 meters from his house and less than 100 meters from the Porus main road. Detectives processed the scene late Monday night as Manchester's murder tally increased to 44 following the incident. Statistics from the police show that up to Saturday, November 9, Manchester recorded 43 murders since the start of the year, when compared to 38 for the corresponding period last year. Student charged after double murder in Kingston. An 18-year-old student was on Monday charged for a double murder which occurred at the intersection of North and Orange Streets in downtown Kingston a little more than 2 weeks ago. The student, Everett Smith, otherwise called a Giant, from Upper Oxford Street, Kingston 14, was charged following intense investigations by members of the Major Investigations Division. Smith is charged with 2 counts of murder, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. He is charged with the killing of Janira Dante Mitchell, 23, who worked at the Overseas Examination Commission, and Donald Walters Jr., otherwise called Dontu, 21, a car wash attendant from Dumfries Street in Denham Town. The incident occurred around 7:50 a.m. on Tuesday, October 22, the police said. Reports indicated that Mitchell and Walters were walking along the roadway when 2 men armed with handguns approached them and opened fire. The men were shot several times and the gunmen fled. The injured men were taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where doctors pronounced them dead. Following investigations, Smith was charged while in custody at the Metcalfe Street Juvenile Remand Center following a question-and-answer interview in the presence of his attorney, Everton Smith. He was also positively identified by a witness on a video identification parade conducted on Monday, November 4, 2024. Manchester man charged with smoking ganja in public. 28-year-old laborer Michael Ennis of Mannings Hill District in Manchester has been charged with smoking ganja in a public place following an incident in Maypen, Clarendon on Monday. The Corporate Communications Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force says the police personnel were conducting foot patrol along Main Street in the town when Ennis was observed with a spliff in his mouth and the smoke coming from his nostrils. He was approached by the police and informed of the offense. They then escorted Ennis to the station where he was charged. A court date for him is being finalized. Case file ready for Cabbie, charged for 5 deaths. Defense lawyers representing 47-year-old taxi operator Delroy Rodney, who is facing counts of causing death by dangerous driving, have requested additional time to review his completed case file. Monday's plea and a case management hearing before High Court Judge Justice Courtney Day in the Westmoreland Circuit Court did not happen as Rodney's legal team requested an adjournment until Thursday. "I now have all the documents and I need to come to a definite position in this matter," attorney at law Lambert Johnson told the court. However, when Justice Day quizzed Johnson about the reason for the request, he said, "I just want to review the file, my lord, per our discussion, without saying much." Johnson's request came after the prosecution announced that its file containing the indictment against Rodney is now complete. The prosecution informed the court that all statements, post-mortem reports, medical reports, and a statement from the Jamaica Constabulary Force Accident and a Reconstruction Unit concerning the motor truck Rodney's vehicle collided into are now on its file, and that disclosure has been made to his lawyers. The reports that we received this morning, which included one from the Accident and Reconstruction Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, has been disclosed to counsel, the prosecution said. On November 13 last year, Rodney was operating a taxi along a main road in the parish when his vehicle collided with a motor truck, killing 5 passengers in his vehicle. Rodney, who was charged with 5 counts of causing death by dangerous driving, is out on bail on a $7 million bond. Workers at the 2 Montego Bay hotels strike. More than 100 employees at the Secret in Montego Bay, St. James are on strike to protest against the low wage and the conditions of work. Workers from the adjoining property, Breathless Montego Bay Resort and the spa, have also walked off the job. The workers from all departments of the hotels, owned by hotel chain Hyatt, have been gathered outside from about 8 a.m. Tuesday to call attention to their grouses. Despite being addressed by the Secret's resort's manager, the workers are demanding the presence of Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett. Marsha Gaynor, who is assigned to the spa area at the Secret's resort, say the employees are overworked and underpaid. For the last 14 years, commissions have remained the same, have not been increased. Working conditions are horrible. As we speak, our water system is horrible, where it has a stinky smell, where they say it's water that is recycled. But I think this is really bad. When recycled water, you can actually smell it when you open the top. Likewise, our parking conditions in the parking lot where we are at, that 22 is horrible. But our major concern is we need to raise our pay, she outlined. Ms. Gaynor gave a breakdown of the commission paid to the employees of the spa. Commissions from a massage that's worth US $268, we only get an 8% commission from that for our commissions. As per the flattest salary, I know that the flat salary for that department ranges from about US $500 per hour to about US $600 per hour. I really cannot tell you exactly what the flat salary is as per the other departments, but everybody is complaining, she insisted. The employee said this is comparable to between 13% and 30% commissions at other hotels in St. James. Daniel Galligani, manager of Secrets Resorts, said he understands the decision by the workers to protest. He promised that a resolution is being crafted for the issues outlined and that the management will provide an update in 24 hours. The Ministry of Labor has said an urgent meeting is scheduled for 1 p.m. Tuesday with the management and the staff at the Secrets Resorts and the spa in Montego Bay. The ministry said the meeting will be used to ventilate the issues and arrive at an amicable solution. Indicom probing death of inmate from St. Catherine Adult Correctional Center. Authorities are probing the death of an inmate from the St. Catherine Adult Correctional Center. The Independent Commission of Investigations told the news that the prisoner, who has not yet been named, was rushed to hospital on Tuesday morning, where he was pronounced dead. A team from Indicom is at the facility. However, the circumstances which led to the death of the prisoner have not yet been disclosed. Judge recommends moving Mario Dean case outside of St. James amid delays. Supreme Court Judge Justice Bertram Marson, who is hearing the Mario Dean case in the St. James Circuit Court, has recommended that the matter be tried outside of the parish following another delay in the empaneling of jurors on Monday. 3 police officers are to stand the trial in connection with the beaten death of Mr. Dean in 2014. Corporal Elaine Stewart, Constables Giuliano Cleavon, and Marlon Grant are charged with manslaughter, perverting the course of justice, and misconduct in a public office. The accused are to return to court on November 14. Their bail was extended. On Monday, when it was time for the empaneling of jurors for the November 18 trial, no one was present. Justice Morrison stated that the police were expected to serve some 300 summonses for prospective jurors to attend the court, but this was not carried out. The judge, who was visibly displeased with the ongoing stalling of the case, indicated that everything would be placed on the record. The prosecution was instructed to give a chronicle of the case. Among the reasons for the delays in the matter have been challenges with witnesses, postponement of jury trials during the COVID-19 pandemic, securing of legal representation, and insufficient jurors. These have resulted in the case being postponed multiple times since it was first brought before the St. James's Circuit Court in 2018. Justice Morrison called for the Crown to actively consider a change of venue, as a justice for all involved would not be achieved in the current scenario. Mr. Dean was beaten on August 3, 2014, while in custody at the Barnett Street Police Station for possession of a ganja spliff. He died 3 days later at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Human rights group Jamaicans for Justice has also accused the police of not doing enough to ensure jurors are available for the trial. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.